What makes you afraid in street photography? Just yell out loud.
Someone yelling at me?
Someone yelling at you? What else?
It feels intrusive.
Yes.
It feels intrusive.
Very much, yeah.
And you don't know how somebody's going to respond.
You don't know how someone's gonna respond.
It feels like you're taking something away sometimes.
It feels like you're taking something away.
You're taking something. I mean, it can feel that way, unless you offer to, you know, unless you engage and they are okay, and then you can send them in emails of the photos you take. I mean, I often engage in that way, and that makes me feel better. But if I'm just kind of surreptitiously, without them knowing, it feels like I'm sometimes taking something.
Okay, you guys bring up amazing, very, very true points, okay? So often when you take a picture of somebody, right? It's funny. It's very American, right? I'm gonna take your picture.
Yeah.
Right? So there's a problem with the vocabulary we use, right? So the first is take. We take pictures, right? Do you know what a lot of Europeans and Germans say?
Make
pictures. So what's the difference between taking a picture and making a picture?
Making is creating.
Making is creating. It's technically the same thing, right? But psychologically it's different, right? So taking a picture, it's like you're stealing someone's soul, and it's like, it's kind of like a robbery, right? Making a picture, it's much more of a two-way street, is that you're building something, you're making something together. And so rather than saying, oh, do you mind if I take your picture? I would say, so don't say take picture. Because if you say, can I take your picture? It's double bad, because take, it's like stealing. And picture is kind of like this weird thing you upload to like Facebook or some like sexy website. I would actually say, make portrait. So what's a portrait?
That's a gift. That's something most people won't usually pay for.
Yeah. So what you could even do is, after you make a portrait of someone, it's like, this is my joke. You ever go to like Paris and then, you know, this guy's like, oh, you know, he's that Polaroid. Oh, I'll shoot you and your, you know, lover by the Eiffel Tower. You guys both kiss, and it's like, okay, here's your Polaroid. That's 20 euros.
Yeah.
Ever happened to you?
Mm-hmm.
It's a classic. So even sometimes humor is one of the best ways to use in street photography. After you take a picture of somebody, you say, oh, that'll be 20 bucks, please. And then it's kind of funny. Because you think about it, you're actually doing them a favor. Because you're the one with the big fancy camera. So today, one thing you guys could experiment with, instead of saying, do you mind if I take your picture, do you mind if I make your portrait? And I just recommend you guys to experiment between the phrasing. Because if you say, do you mind if I make your portrait? Most people kind of get a little confused. They're like, because people don't really say that, right? So by saying making a portrait, people feel like it's more creative. You're actually giving them a gift, right? Because think about it, every time you photograph somebody, you're blessing them. You're saying there's something interesting or valuable about you. Also, another big thing in photography, raise your hand if you don't like to have your own photo taken. Why not?
Unless it's you or Charlie Kirk, I don't trust him.
It's a trust thing?
Yeah. Actually, I really don't care. I don't want to have my photo taken.
A lot of us follow what is called, and this is interesting, we're getting to ethics now, something called the silver rule. So we all know the golden rule, right? Golden rule, like our buddy Jesus taught us, don't do unto others as you want others to do unto you. So if you like people doing nice things to you, you do nice things to them, right? But the interesting is the inverse of that is called the silver rule, is do not do unto others as you do not like others people doing unto you. So what that means is, if you don't like having your own photo taken, you assume everyone else doesn't like to have their photo taken. And therefore, that's going to be your biggest hurdle to photographing other people because you superimpose your beliefs onto somebody else. However, raise your hand if you'd like to have your picture taken. The fellow narcissist in the room.
Guilty as charged.
Guilty as charged. I love to have my picture taken. Because to me it's kind of fun. And and also I just, when I was a kid, I'm like, oh, I wish my nose didn't look like that way, or my head's too big, or whatever. Fun fact, I fit 7 7/8 fitted hat. I got a really big head. But now I feel comfortable being photographed, and therefore I assume everyone else likes having their picture taken because I like to have my picture taken. Now that's not true, but psychologically it helped me overcome that barrier to photograph other people. So one of the best ways to overcome this uncomfortableness of having yourself photographed, do a selfie project. Because the nice thing, and you can just do it on your iPhone, is that sometimes you don't like the way you look. So you could adjust angles and see what is it exactly about you don't look. A good pro tip, if you're doing a portrait of yourself or somebody else, I learned this from my friend. Ask them to do this, hold the chest, turtleneck. So you don't get the fat neck. No, seriously. Like, if you look even at Tom Cruise, whenever they do a portrait session, they look like this. Even the men, they're like. See, it looks really weird because you can see the 3D thing, right? But if you're taking a 2-dimensional photograph, it actually looks natural. Just as this. Good pro tip, right? So by doing self-portrait series of yourself, you'll feel more comfortable in your skin, or have somebody else photograph you, right? So which transitions us to the next thing. So everyone get the camera, put it around your neck. And everyone stand up. I'm gonna tear you guys off.